Black and white entertainment fans, it is John Matrixx, and I'm coming to you with another video here today, folks. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Mortal Kombat and Johnny Cage. Now, guys, we know that Johnny Cage is not going to be in this movie. Now, when we found out that Johnny Cage wasn't actually going to be in this movie, I believe a lot of Mortal Kombat fans were thinking, what? Wait, Johnny Cage is one of the OGs. When you think of the original Mortal Kombat video game, you think of Johnny Cage. You think of Liu Kang. You think of Scorpion. You think of Sub-Zero. But Johnny Cage not being in this movie, I believe, is a big mistake. I really, really do, guys. But now we find out the reason why Johnny Cage is not featured in this movie, and it's not going to make fans of Mortal Kombat, the video game, very happy. Hollywood strikes again. So let's get into this, guys. It says here, Mortal Kombat movie doesn't feature Johnny Cage for a simple reason. Producer Todd Gardner has other plans for him. Oh, do you really? Okay. It says the highly anticipated Mortal Kombat movie is one of the latest franchises to get a reboot. Viewers can expect to see it from next month. I believe April 16th, if I'm not mistaken. Mortal Kombat is based on the iconic video game from the 1990s and will feature popular characters including Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Liu Kang, Raiden, amongst others. However, one character that is missing from the upcoming movie is the loud and proud Johnny Cage, the martial artist movie star. Speaking at a recent press event, Mortal Kombat producer Todd Gardner explained that the reason for Johnny Cage not being included in the first movie is due to wanting to create a sequel just for Johnny. I'm not buying that, guys, because in this next statement here, you're going to see why he's actually not in the movie. So as we go here, this is what Todd Gardner has to say. I want to make a sequel, and I've now got Johnny Cage, which hasn't been used in the first one. So I have a bit stick and carrot that maybe they'll let me have a Johnny Cage real presence in the second one. Let's stop right there. He says maybe they'll let me. So the studio did not want Johnny Cage? That's what he's saying? Let's continue on. He says, and secondarily, when you think about Mortal Kombat, if you just think about the patina of the movie, it has a very Asian feel to it. And I, early on, felt uncomfortable having a white male lead, that charge in the first movie. So Johnny Cage is not there because he is white. He's a white male. But however, check this out, guys. They had no trouble putting Kano in this movie. Kano is a white male. And one thing about that is, if you remember when Mortal Kombat 2, the video game, came out, Kano was not a playable character. Neither was Sonya. And Sonya Blade is in this movie. The reason why they weren't featured in that second video game is because they weren't very popular. So now you have this movie here featuring two characters that aren't nearly as popular as Johnny Cage. And the reason is because he's white. I mean, you said it yourself. Felt uncomfortable having a white male lead. Now, guys, if you know the Mortal Kombat story lore, the real star of Mortal Kombat is Liu Kang. You know, they have this new character now called Cole Young. I don't know if he's going to be the person to win Mortal Kombat, but when it comes to the canon of Mortal Kombat, the star is Liu Kang. He wins Mortal Kombat. I don't know if they're going to go that route this time around. Nobody has a vested interest in Cole Young. I'm perfectly okay, with the studio creating new characters for this movie. But for them to eliminate Johnny Cage, I believe it's a big mistake. It goes on here. It says, Gardner went on to explain that it felt weird for him to put Johnny in the first movie as he was trying to do something more diverse. This is crazy, man. This is really almost equivalent, really, to, I believe, The Force Awakens, getting rid of Luke Skywalker. I thought that was a big mistake because if you remember going back to The Force Awakens, the original script, Luke was a major presence in the script, but they felt that Luke was taken away from the new characters. So they cut him out the movie. He was in that movie for like 30 seconds. It was a disaster. And we know how they treated Luke when they actually put him in. I see similarities here. I really, really do see similarities here. And he said, is it a cop out all of a sudden to have Ryan Reynolds, not him, but as the lead felt a little more disingenuous to me and super easy to bring him in a big, bombastic, fun way in a second. And he deserves that as a character. I love these characters. So we thought hard about it. Man, what do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of this? Are you buying into this excuse for Johnny Cage not being in this movie? Johnny Cage should absolutely be in this movie. I would have did this. I would have put Johnny Cage in this movie and still, brought in Cole Young. Or you can bring in Cole Young in the next movie. I believe there's enough room in this movie for Johnny Cage. But they told you guys, they didn't want Johnny Cage in the movie because he's a white guy. Well, he was created as a white guy, by the way. But they had no problem bringing in Kano, who is not nearly as popular as Johnny Cage. And Cole Young, he's a completely new original character. And nobody has a vested interest in Cole Young. I'm still looking forward to this movie, man. It looks like it's going to be good, man. But I do have a problem with them eliminating Johnny Cage out of this movie. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this, Black and White Entertainment fans? Do you agree with the reasoning as to why Johnny Cage is not featured in this movie? And it seems like, they never really wanted him to begin with. Studio-wise, Tar Gardner said the studio may let him use him in the second one. I don't know, man. I hope the movie's good. I hope it is, because I really, really love Mortal Kombat. But a big mistake, man, and a dumb reason as to why Johnny Cage is not in this movie. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Entertainment, and we'll catch you next time.